Hey everybody. So I have some new things in my office that I haven't had a chance to use with you guys very much because we haven't been here in the building very much. But today I wanted to make you a video showing you how to use one of my new favorite things. It's called a thumb ball. You throw it, and when you catch it, whatever spot your thumb touches when you catch it, you have to answer that. So for example, this one says, when a friend is hurting, and then you have to finish the sentence. All of the things on this ball are about our personal strengths, or in other words, the things that make us awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss it a couple of times, pause, and ask you guys to answer out loud with what you would say. And then just to make sure that you are getting the most out of it, I'll share some of my ideas too. All right, let's start. 1. Some kind of landed on 2. We'll go with this one. I can achieve my goals by. Your turn. All right. I wish I could hear what you said, but I'm sure what you said was amazing. For me, I achieve my goals, or I make the things I want to do happen by making plans. I have a calendar. I'll show it to you guys. And I write down everything in my calendar, like everything. Partly because if I don't write things down, sometimes I forget about them. And other times because when you want to do something, it's really important to make sure you have a plan. Otherwise, we're just kind of wishing and hoping for something. But if we don't actually do the steps to make it happen, then it just stays a dream. All right, 2. I do my best in school when. Your turn. What makes you your best student? All right. For me, I am my best student when I got enough sleep the night before so that I'm not falling asleep and feeling grumpy at my desk, and when I'm not distracted by anything else. So if it's a virtual learning, if I make sure that I don't have the TV on, I don't have my phone by me, I'm not reading or coloring or talking to anybody else, I'm just looking at the screen and I'm totally focused. And when we're in person, making sure that there's nothing on my desk except for what the teacher handed out, or maybe if I'm taking notes, notes make me a better student too. All right, 3. One way I show caring is, how do you show people that you care about them? For me, food is one way. So I like to cook for my family and my friends to show them that I care about them. And just reaching out, just calling or sending a text message or an email to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Sometimes I like to write cards or letters just to let people know that I'm thinking about them. All right, 4. My favorite story about a person is. What's your favorite story about a person? I'm going to have to think about this one while you guys are talking. Wish I could hear what you said. I had to think because I didn't have one prepared. I guess the one on my mind right now is about my grandmother. My grandmother was young in like 1930. And at that time, women didn't usually have jobs or go to school after high school. They just kind of got married and then became wives and moms. But my grandmother, she not only went to college, but she became a teacher. And she worked as a teacher for several years before she ever got married and had kids. And that was really unique at that time. At that time, women weren't expected to work, and it was kind of seen as odd that a woman would choose working over having a family. But I always thought that was awesome of her. All right, 5. I can help others in my school by. How do you help other people here at school? All right. For me, in my job, the best way I can help my students and the people I work with here is just by being here and being seen. If I'm home or if I'm not here one day, then people can't come to me if they have questions or problems. But just by being in the cafeteria, being in the hallways, coming into your classrooms, that way people can see me and they know that I'm someone that can help them. So I can help by just being here and being seen. Let's do two more. I can make a difference by. How do you make a difference? All right. For me, I think I make a difference by helping people. That's kind of what I feel like I was put on this planet to do. Whether it's my friends, my family, my students, even strangers, I just really like to help people. And it can be something small like always making sure that I put the shopping cart back in the little cart rack at the grocery store, not leaving it, just in the parking spot. Or if I see somebody needs help carrying something, offer to help them. When it's my friends and family, I make sure to let them know that I'm here for them when something has gone wrong, sending them little presents or calling them on the phone just to see if they need to talk. So that's how I feel like I make a difference, by helping people. One more. I accept others' differences by, how do you understand and show people who are different from you that you accept them, you like them for who they are? I guess for me, I accept others' differences by talking to them about it. If someone is different from me, I'll ask them questions about what their life is like so that I can understand who they are. For example, this is a true story. My husband has a sister who is blind, and she has been blind since she was very young, but she did have sight for a few years of her life. And that makes her different from me because when we go through the world, I can use my vision to understand what's going on around me and to help me do things every day. But my sister-in-law, Faith, she can't do that. She has to rely on other things like her hearing and her sense of touch. And she has a guide dog too that helps her through the world. So when I'm with Faith, I'll ask her questions. I'll ask her, for example, how does she grade her students' papers? Because she's an English teacher. If you can't use your eyes to look at the page, how do you grade a paper? How do you read it? And so those kinds of questions help me understand what it is like to be her. And for her, I hope she likes me asking her questions so that she can let other people know what it's like to be her. There's nothing wrong with not having your vision. Being different isn't bad or wrong. It's just what it is, different. All of us are different from other people, sometimes in small ways and sometimes in bigger ways. So if someone is different from you, I always suggest politely asking them about what it's like to be them. Make sure that when you ask them, you do it in a polite way and don't make them feel like you're making them stand out because they're different, but just because you really want to know what it's like to be a different kind of a person. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I've been looking at this sitting on my desk over there, and I just really wanted to use it. So I hope you guys are able to think of the things that are your personal strengths that make you awesome. I already know you're awesome, but I really wish I could hear your answers. I'm going to put a Google Doc in the classroom, and if you guys feel inspired to answer some of these questions for me today, I would love to read your answers. It's not a requirement. Make sure you get your other work done first, but if you have some time and you'd like to share your answers with me, I would love to read them. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.